I'm Jacobus Boers. I am a senior lecturer in the Institute of International Business in Robinson College. One of the things that the traditional classroom is not very good at is to get everybody to engage in classroom. We have only so much time. Some folks will speak up. Some folks are much less comfortable speaking up. This may be because of cultural reasons, and maybe because they're personally uncomfortable speaking up. There are many different elements to that. Though, by creating a learning environment in which participation is either social media or the discussion board in Brightspace or in class, allows or response in Via Response, if I use that as a tool, students, the quiet student that may be a very good student and find some interesting content, or may bring interesting content because of a different cultural background or national background, international students, will bring content into the social media space that they will never speak up about in class. I think that hybrid or blended learning is very valuable way to make use of modern technology and create a learning environment that extends beyond just the classroom. I have a Facebook page for Busa 3000, and so I can ask students to post things to Facebook. I can post things to Facebook, and I can comment on Facebook. I've had semesters where I would have 135 students, 3 sections, and I would have on a daily basis, 7 days a week, more than 100 engagements with my students in Facebook in this course. And I think that's very difficult to find any other way to engage that number of students. If you use Facebook, specifically the value of a Facebook page is that the page curates the whole stream for you. So anybody that posts to the stream, I don't have to like them in Facebook, they don't have to like me, so they can remain, we can keep our world separate here. This is important for many reasons, FERPA too. But keep that student, so the student can participate, the student can post something to the page, can respond to something I post, but lots of students generate own content. They'll find an interesting story. So in some ways, I also crowdsource very interesting content and material over the course of time. And it remains there from year to year, from semester to semester. So in my rubric, and I think this is a valuable part of the rubric, is that social media is about networking and engaging, and so the extent to which students either react to other students' posts by either raising a critical question or bringing another perspective, or the extent to which they post something in such a way to engage other students by the way they post. And I think this is valuable communication skill. One of the things that I have found to be the most challenging is, in many ways, especially good students have gone through 15 plus years of training. If I get them in as a junior, it's been K through 12 plus some junior course years at college, in which they were given a syllabus, this is what you're supposed to do, this is how you earn your grade, and they want these very clear instructions. So I want to follow these instructions, and then I get my A, and that's it. For that student, I'm breaking contract. Because what I'm coming and saying, you're not going to know exactly what you're supposed to do, in the sense that I'm not going to tell you, I want a 5-page paper, 12.1-inch margins, and this is what I want. I want you to engage with the material all semester long. The interesting thing is your weak student may struggle in the beginning because this is a complete change of rules, but many of them will step up in ways that you can never imagine. The A student is going to be having to figure out how to do it differently. But there are lots of students in the middle that are not the strong students in the traditional format because they're creative, they have different work habits and so on, that you can find engaging here and learning that is quite powerful.